welcome back to the channel. We found a Duramax that has oil in the coolant. This is a 2024. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on here. So I have Brian here today. He's the one working on the truck. He's a master tech. So yeah, so what are you working on here right now?
So we're just taking all of the cooling system out. We have to replace all the rubber hoses because those oil in the coolant hoses, they just deteriorate the hose. I mean, you can see how squishy and they just get really bad. So we're in the process of taking all those out, taking all the components that have that aren't supposed to have oil in them. Yeah. Taking them all out, replacing them, and then putting them back in. And then once it's all back together, we got to flush the system, get as much of the oil out as we can. Hopefully, all of it, if everything goes well. But it's hard on these. There's oil or there's coolant in so much of it that it just gets everywhere.
How many quarts of coolant do these normally take?
4 or 5 gallons.
Oh my gosh. Now, is this the first time you've seen this happen?
No. Nope. These L5P 2.0 is what they're calling them.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they changed with the design of the oil cooler, but the oil cooler started just popping, and they just put oil all through the cooling system.
What? Where's the oil cooler at actually?
So it's actually the oil filter housing. I can lift it up in a second.
Oh no, you're fine.
But yeah, it's just right where the oil filter screws on under there. That whole block right there, it just goes into the block, and it's a big oil cooler in there.
Gosh.
So it just goes right off the filter housing.
So you haven't seen this with the Gen 1 L5Ps, just the Gen 2s. Yep. Oh boy. Yep. Yeah, I know they updated the combustion on these trucks. Would that have anything to do with it too? Or?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, everything that I've seen, because I mean, they added another map sensor. They did the different turbocharger actuator. Yes. Different piston shape. But I don't, as far as I've seen, they haven't changed anything in the oil cooler. So I don't know what's going on with these that they started popping, but I think in the shop now we've had 7 or 8 of them. Okay. From 24 and 25s. And 25 already? Oh wow. So now, how many miles is it? Like a certain mileage that these are happening at, or? Like I said, this is the first one that I've done. This one's at 28,000, I believe. Okay. I'm not sure at the other mileage, honestly. Got you. That would be a question for some of my coworkers that have done them.
No, that's fine. Well, have you had any other 24 issues on this Gen 2 L5P, or is this the one
honestly, they seem like a really good engine. I mean, we haven't had as many regen issues that we were having on the L5P Gen 1s. Okay. We're having a lot of regen issues with that, which it seems like that turbo actuator and the piston shape that they were hoping would fix that. That's helped a lot. Okay. The only thing that we've really seen is if you idle the truck too much, they'll have regen issues with soot accumulation, but that's GM tells you not to idle your truck too much.
Well, I mean, if you're going to buy a trailer like this, you got to tow with it. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Get it under the load and get it on the highway for a couple hours, and then you don't have to worry about that.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's good to hear. I mean, the good news is you're going to have issues with anything, obviously. Yeah. And if this is the only issue we've seen, I mean, because these trucks came out in 2023, basically. Yeah. End of 2023, I think. And so, basically, this is 2 years of this Duramax, and the only issue that we're seeing is the oil cooler is unfortunately putting oil back into the coolant line, basically. So,
and all the ones that we've seen have been under warranty. I mean, they're a pretty new platform. Okay. They don't have that much time to get out of warranty, but so far, all of the ones that we've seen have been in warranty, as far as I'm aware.
Now, has there been any fixes? Like, have they given you have they updated the oil cooler or nothing? Just putting a new one back in there? Okay.
Not that I'm aware of, at least. They might have changed the part number. Okay. I go into parts, ask for an oil cooler, and they give me an oil cooler. Okay. You know?
That's cool. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. So I mean, hey, don't let me hold you up. I mean, I appreciate you doing this.
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
Awesome. I'll probably just kind of watch you work here a little bit and. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. So hey, like I said, guys, you're gonna have issues here and there with cars. And I mean, I have one of these engines too, and I haven't had any issues with mine whatsoever. So hopefully in the future we'll be able to get an actual reason why that oil cooler is doing that, and then that way we know what to do to obviously bulletproof the truck. So here's where the oil came in at right here. And the customer noticed low oil, and he saw that there was a leak coming in. And as you guys can see, because that oil was filling up in the coolant tank, had to go out obviously, so it came down this way. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm sorry it's a little dark out here. So there it is. You can see pretty much where that oil leak came in at. So unfortunately, this is a possible issue with these Gen 2 L5Ps, as you just heard. So I'll have to kind of wait and see if I hear anything else out there, guys. If you know anything about this, if you're a master tech or if you've heard of someone having this issue, let us know in the comment section your thoughts there. But yeah, seems like it's probably like a 20-hour job. So if you're out of warranty, it's going to cost you a lot of money. See, the way I think about things is, I know what caused the issue. It just needs to be on weight loss program. That's what caused the problem. Just kidding. But yes, hopefully if I have a chance, I'll show you guys some more of the repair here. He's still taking things apart. The biggest issue that he's going to have to deal with here is getting all of the oil out of the coolant lines that you just heard. This is the old radiator right here. So he said that he's not going to reuse that one. He's going to push to get a new radiator and probably a few, obviously all new hoses that got oil in them, and then he has to still, you know, clean the system out with all the leftover oil. So there's still a lot to do here. And yeah, these guys get paid the big bucks for a reason, right? But yeah, he's just pulling off more lines right now, and yeah, so we'll see what the end result is. I'll ask him, you know, if he was able to get all the oil out. Obviously, I'm sure he'll have to, and he'll probably have like a way to do it too, because water and oil don't mix. So how else can you get oil out of a coolant line? Jeez. Everywhere. Wow. Was there oil in that EGR too, right there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
EGR cooler. That should just be coolant.
Are you kidding me? Wow. Here's a quick peek behind the headlights. These things look pretty sealed up here. I mean, these are like either ballasts. This is like a ballast maybe, and maybe this is a controller for the animations for the LED strips, I guess. Now, this is the first time I've actually seen one out of a truck here. Interesting. Great news, guys. I have a 2024 GMC Sierra 2500 AT4X I'm looking to sell, and guess what? It's in great condition. You can get a great deal on it too. And from what I've been told, they're pretty reliable. So be on the lookout. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna sell my truck. This sucks. Whenever you buy the first model year of anything, you cannot complain about problems because they're inevitable. You are the guinea pig when you get the first model year of anything. I had the first model year Ram 3500 high output. I didn't have any issues with that truck. And I've had two so far of these Gen 2 L5Ps. The first one, I put about 4,000 miles on. It was a dually. And then the second one is my AT4X. So I did ask Brian, is there any way that like you could maybe catch the issue before the oil starts going through the system? And he said, unfortunately, once that cooler fails, that oil goes through the system really fast. So you wouldn't even know until it's too late. There's literally no fail safe we can do basically to try to prevent it from happening. As you guys know, my transmission in my AT4X is not that great either. Yesterday, I'll do a video on it probably in a future, but it wouldn't shift. So I was probably going from like maybe like 4th to 5th maybe, because I was getting on the highway. It dropped down and it just held, would not move. I don't know. This has been my worst 10L1000 transmission. The other 3 that I've had, I had a Gen 1 L5P, and then I had 2 in a 2024. One was a gas L8T, the other one was a Gen 2 L5P. Those 3 trucks, flawless, 10 speed, didn't even notice it was shifting, had no issues with them. But this one is my kryptonite. It's just sucking right now. So unfortunately, I will tell you, I did not get any more footage, and he probably finished the truck today, and I didn't have a chance to go back out today, but I'm sure we'll get some more engine repairs from Brian. I do want to go to bat for him really quickly. When I did the video with him with the Duramax, he had said that the oil belt that you have to replace every 200,000 miles, a lot of people got on him for saying 100,000 miles because it's 200,000 miles. So let me just make this clear. He is a master tech. And the reason why he said 100,000 miles is not because he didn't know, it's because that's what he recommends. But obviously, yes, the interval is 200,000 miles. It was 150, 200,000 now for the LZOs. But he said 100 because he says if it was my truck, I would not go 200,000 miles on a belt inside of hot oil. And yeah, that's what I had to like go to bat for him for, because he said it to me offline, but he did know the interval for the truck, obviously, because again, he's a master tech. You see what he's doing at the dealership. He's literally pulling trucks apart and putting them back together. So hope you guys like the video. Be sure to support this content. I am trying to make my rounds to every manufacturer because someone else got on me for picking on Ford 2 years ago because I did a complete failure. But now I've been doing a lot of Ram stuff. And now people are like, you're picking on Ram trucks now because, and now when I do GM trucks, my bad. I went off the rails just a little bit because it's tax season and I got a lot to do. So now that I got that off my chest, hopefully we get a actual fix for this problem. And maybe what I'll do is, if I remember, maybe I'll go to the parts department and ask someone if potentially they did update the oil cooler for these trucks for although he did say for 2025, he did have a failure, didn't he? So I doubt they have a fix for it yet. They probably have no clue why this is failing, but it's okay. In 2 years, we'll probably have a fix, but I'm probably not gonna keep this truck after 5-year 100. It's gonna be gone. As a matter of fact, I was this close to doing weight loss program. I still might do it, but I'm too afraid now. My transmission, I was gonna take it in and just have them look at it before I did it. But after hearing about this issue, I'm not doing it. I'm just not going to. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. And if you know anything, please let us know in the comment section. And if I get some validation on what you're saying is true, if you have some good stuff, I will follow up on the video and use your comment too. All right, peace.